What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City football video. Before we crack on with this video request, we just want to say that if you could help support my channel, make sure that you subscribe, put your push notifications on. That'd be fantastic. We're aiming for 1,500 subscribers, so it'd be great to be able to hit that ASAP. So we're going to crack on with this video request, and someone has asked me in the comments below in the last video request video to have a talk about Rabiot, Adrien Rabiot, and whether I think he is the answer to Manchester City's midfield. Not a problem, but shortcomings. We're short in numbers. We need one midfielder. Is he the answer to helping Manchester City's midfield out? So I'm going to talk about Rabiot. And I have a couple of concerns. I have a couple of pros, a couple of cons in terms of Adrien Rabiot. So I'm going to go through them now, and then in the comments below, to let me know what you think, basically. Do you think he'd be a good player for Manchester City or not? So this is all stemmed from PSG, the midfielder, the French midfielder, 23 years old. He hasn't signed a new deal with PSG, which basically means come the summer, come June 30th, 2019, he'll be free to leave PSG. In January, he'll be free to talk to clubs to see if he can try and find a pre-contract agreement with another club. Man City face a couple of problems with this. One being that if he signs a new deal at PSG, it rules out the transfer. The second being, and I have a feeling that PSG are going to do this, is in January, Rabiot's free to talk to clubs. PSG won't be getting any money if he signs a pre-contracted agreement, so PSG will look to sell him instead. Obviously, Man City have 50 million pound free from not signing Jorginho for them to go and sign another midfielder. That could be used to go and sign Rabiot. I personally don't value him at over 50 million pound for a player that in January will have less than 6 months left on his deal. So in my opinion, I wouldn't value him as a player that's worth that much money. So it is an option for Manchester City to talk to him. However, the problem is that PSG won't sell to Manchester City. If you remember rightly, back to the beginning parts of this year, the relations between Qatar, which is where the owners of PSG are from, and Manchester City's owners, who are from the UAE, the United Arab Emirates, the relations aren't great between the two countries. We can safely say that. They won't talk to each other, they won't negotiate with each other. Means the transfer won't be possible to negotiate from the PSG front. We will be able to talk to Rabiot though, once I think it's December 30th hits, and it hits to December 31st. He has less than 6 months left. Man City can enter into talks, then it's no longer illegal or tapping up the player, so they can do that. Like I said though, I think PSG will look to sell the player instead. Big problem for Man City is they won't do the negotiations, which would kind of rule out that transfer. I also want to talk about whether you think Rabiot's good enough for Manchester City's midfield. I think he's a good player. The problem I have is that I think Man City should be aiming for higher calibre players than just good. I think they should be aiming for excellent players, or players that have got the potential to reach excellence. So players like Bernardo Silva and Leroy Sané have that potential to go from being good, very good, into the excellent category, into one of the best players in their position in the world. Rabiot, I'm not too sure I've seen enough of him to be able to make proper judgments on him. However, from the minutes that I have seen him play, he's been good, but I've never been that impressed. I've never thought, wow, we should be signing him. I've never got that impression. I feel like he's more of a, because he's a available player, Man City are interested type situation, rather than a player that Man City should be going after. I have a couple of examples, such as Ndombele. He's a player that I think Manchester City should be after, a couple of years younger than what Rabiot is. A player that plays regularly for Lyon. We've seen him firsthand what he can do. When we've played Lyon, he's a very good central midfielder, and I'd be confident that with a couple of years of coaching under Pep, he could exceed what Rabiot is and end up becoming an excellent defensive midfielder and end up slotting nicely in front of Manchester City's defence. He'd cost a lot of money though. So yes, it leaves us Man City. Do they want to be cheap, or do they want to go for the high calibre players? That's the situation that we face. If Man City signed Rabiot, I'd be happy with the signing. I do have my concerns about it. I feel like he's no step up on what Fernandinho is, and Fernandinho's starting to decline now, as we've all seen. I mean, he's had a few good games, had a few not so good games in my opinion this season. But for Man City, I feel like we should be aiming for the next big thing. I don't feel like Rabiot is the next big thing. I would be happy if we signed him though, because it provides more midfield cover. It allows Fernandinho to be able to have a rest, and it allows us to ease him in to Manchester City's squad. However, we won't have him until the summer. I'm confident of that, and I feel like that this Man City midfield hole that we have, I feel like we need the signing in January. I don't know who that's going to be. Like I said, 40-50 million pounds, probably the max that City's going to spend on a player, so I'm not too sure Rabiot is the answer unless PSG surprise everyone and enter into negotiations with Man City. If that happens, Man City would probably have to pay more than everybody else. That's not how Man City roll, so I'd mark this transfer as being very unrealistic. I do think he's a good player though, and I'd be more than happy in the summer to sign him. However, I want the position filled in January, so I'm not too sure that this transfer is viable in my opinion. That's just my opinion. You're free to let me know what you think in the comments below. So there we go, that is my thoughts on Rabiot and whether I think he'll be at Manchester City, whether it suits City, and whether the transfer is even possible. Love to know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to tweet me. Twitter's in the description below with any video requests that I have. I have a lot of free time coming over the next 2 weeks over the international break to do video requests, so if you have any videos that you'd like me to do about football and Manchester City, please do not hesitate to tweet me. Twitter's in the description below, or you can just leave in the comments below too on here if you want. I'll read them, and anything that I find relevant or decent, I'll see what I can do. So worthwhile commenting any video request if you have any. But there we go, like I said, Twitter's in the description below, along with my Instagram. If you want to check me out, follow me on there, along with my email if you want to hit me with any business enquiries or any sponsorships for any videos. Don't forget to leave a big thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe, put your push notifications on. We're aiming for 1,500 subscribers, so it'll be ace to hit that soon. I'm going to leave up my second channel and my brother's partner channel, Mixed Do Mixology Drinks. My second channel, Jason Sidlow Travel Man. Leave links to them at the end of this video if you'll go and like and subscribe over there. That'd be ace if you wish. Good videos, by the way. Or you can go check them out on my channel. Just click on my channel and look at the featured channels. You'll see the channels there if you want to go and check them out like that. Go check out my other videos. Don't forget to share this video. Help my channel grow. That'd be ace. And I'll see you all for the next Manchester City video, which will be tomorrow. Another video request. Looking forward to it already. There we go. This is what we do when the international break's on, because we're not really got much to do or talk about. But still, lots of fun videos to come. So I'll see you then. So it's been JSGC. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Peace. Ciao for now.